Good morning, everyone. Welcome back on Daily Crypto Plan. It's Tuesday. We should have the Monday high and Monday low. Market is strong. We can start to review on daily to see what we have. Morning, Bukor. Morning, Shogun. Morning, Peep. Hey, Christian. Hey, Andre. Hey, everyone. Yeah, all good with image and sound. Thank you, Andre. You are the best. Okay. Bitcoin on CME. Why we started with this one this time? Well, we should see something. Yeah? We should see something. If you take this one and you clone it, we have a new gap. There you go. Another one, but we need another one here in the top. But this one, because it's the first day, I want to see if we'll close it or not. Okay? This one, it's technically gap. Here, not yet. It's a gap, but I want to see the close first. But like we said yesterday, and I asked you, all of you, if you see something bearish on Bitcoin, and most of you said no, well, you can see what happened. We are pushing higher. I still have the hedge from 110 because my stop loss is at the moment above this high here. But probably, most probably, I'll be stopped out at scratch. And that's it. Yeah, it's a hedge trade. The hedge trade is to protect my spot bags. If Bitcoin is pushing higher, altcoins are pushing higher, that's not bad for me. If I'll see other levels, I'll try to hedge again. For the moment, no. For the moment, I'm okay with this trade being hitting the stop loss at scratch, and that's it. But if I'll see yams on daily, if I'll see something bad, I could start hedging again. Okay, market strong. We had some bearish divergence here. They played out in a weird way here. You can see we retested 100K. Nothing more, nothing less. And now we are pushing higher again. We'll go straight up. I don't know. Look at the candle here. Look at the candle here. Market is pretty strong, people. I'll bet against Bitcoin on daily? No. I'll just leave it alone on daily. On lower time frame, it's possible. And I showed you, I told you yesterday what to hunt. But overall, people, don't try to short over and over again. Morning, Stefan. Don't try to short over and over again. Be patient. Wait for clear setups if you really want to short. If not, buy the dip, play with Holy Grail. All of us should see that the market is strong. We said yesterday in the morning, well, market is strong. Look at it. Morning, Menace. So, for the moment on daily, we are testing. We are exactly at the all-time high from the January. Fighting that level. We accepted above. Now we're testing that as a support. Maybe on 4-hour chart we can see better. There you go. You can see it. We closed above. We closed another candle above. And now we're testing that level. But all that we have here, it's a fuckery. We can push up and down, up and down. We are fighting 110. Think about people in 2017 if they imagined something like this. Some of them did, but you get the idea. Back on daily. So, for today, we are fighting this level here. Altcoins should pump, should behave nicely if Bitcoin is fighting 110. We had some movements from altcoins, but not enough. Altcoins could do a better job. So, if we'll accept above this level, price discovery. In price discovery, we don't want to put targets. If you are in a long and you are in a price discovery, you are trying to find a level where to hide your stop loss. Usually three high-low method, it's one of the best, protecting your capital, protecting your trade with behind three lows. That will keep your trade relatively safe. But let's get in that environment and we'll see. Ethereum. AB equals CD seems even more probable now. But we are still in the same range here. We are still at the same level. We accepted above 2,500, but you can see here. It's possible to get back down? Yes, it is. Like I said, 55% chances to the upside. Yeah. Now let's say 60%. But still, we have 40% to the downside. Depending what Bitcoin will do. If Bitcoin will hold 110, Ethereum will pump. Indicators, not the best, not the worst. If you want to take a trade, a long trade here, on lower time frame, it's still possible to frame some setups. Maybe not buying exactly here, but you can trade with Holy Grail. You can trade Holy Grail on 5, on 50-minute chart, get an entry, hope for the best. If you'll be stopped out, you can try again. But decide from the beginning. I'll give this idea of an AB equals CD 2 shots. If first one will succeed, that's the best. If the first one will fail, I'll try once more and then I'll give up. I'll stay on the sidelines until I'll find another setup. But it's possible to do that. So I am still betting. If I want to long, I want to long Ethereum. We made nice money yesterday, but I didn't post the trade for everyone. I posted on VIP because it was just a scalp on 5-minute chart. And you'll see when we'll get on lower time frame, you'll see what a scalp on 5-minute chart could do if you know how to trade. If you know how to maximize the profit. Made my money for the entire week. In one fucking trade. That doesn't mean I'll stop trading this week, but as an idea, on average, that's enough profit for 1 week. Okay. So at Ethereum, I think AB equals CD is in play. Let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance. Well, Bitcoin dominance is fighting here. Short reloads on 7.8.6. On daily, we don't have anything special. We are trying to form an M, but we are still lagging. I don't see anything bearish here. But we see something interesting on daily. Can you see it? A high, a lower high. Let's zoom a little bit. Let's zoom out and let's put the price action. Let's hide the ink. Yeah, so this is a high. This is a slightly higher high, and you can see this could be a NEM and a bearish divergence here. Pay attention on Bitcoin dominance. Now, that's daily. Maybe the time frame is a bit too big for us. Okay. How about 1 hour? And I explained. I showed this chart to the VIP people, premium people yesterday. I even mentioned on general. Yeah. YAM on 1 hour chart. And you saw the result after we formed this YAM. Imagine what will happen if we form a daily YAM and will break down. You saw altcoins recovering really fast after we had this YAM. And this dump here. And what we are doing now, we are retesting that YAM. We are retesting the neckline. Unfortunately, the structure of the market is not the best. Now I could delete this one. If I put 4 hour chart, we actually don't have an YAM. We actually need that retest of 1 hour YAM to form the right leg of the YAM on 4 hour chart. And then we need even more fuckery in this area to form a daily YAM. Okay? But let's take what we have. We have 1 hour YAM. We are retesting the neckline. If we see setups on altcoins, we should play them. It's up to you. If you are a premium member or a VIP member, you prefer to trade with Holy Grail, or you frame the setups with different tools. Okay? Okay. But it's looking interesting on daily because I see that potential on OBV. That's really nice to see. Okay? That's really nice to see. Similar here on MACD. RSI is just fucking around for the moment. The time will come when we'll see the same signs on RSI also. So, what do we have on daily? We have a good location, we have some weakness in the indicators, and we can wait for an M here. It's okay-ish for me. I don't complain about that. Okay. Ethereum versus Bitcoin is looking similar with Ethereum versus dollar. Similar stuff, but here we'll stay with 55% to the upside, not 60. Yeah. On dollar, I think if Bitcoin will pump, yeah, okay, Ethereum will pump also, and that will give us $3,000. But if both of them will pump in the same rhythm, Ethereum versus Bitcoin could stay flat here. So I still think an AB equals CD is possible. It's probable, maybe, but we cannot ignore the fact that we didn't retest this long relow zone and this inverse head and shoulder neckline. Slow and steady. Let's see what will happen. Okay, CME charts, we took a look. We have a new gap made from Sunday to Monday, Friday to Monday, you can see, which is not bad. Huh? Not bad. Market is strong. We necessarily need to come back down here and test these gaps tomorrow, next week, next month. No. A gap has above 90% chances to be filled, but nobody is telling you when. Okay? You can set a target with a gap, but put a timing on a gap to fill a gap is not the way you want to play this game. Okay. Yes, like we said yesterday, okay, we are in a short reload zone, we are at 88.6, but the market is fucking strong. It's fighting $6,000 like a champ, and will probably accept above. We don't have an EM, and if we don't have an EM, we don't short. Simple as that. Similar with Bitcoin, we have some gaps below. And you can see, even if we drag the long reload zone, we don't have gaps below long reload zone. If something bad will happen, what we'll do, we'll test the gaps, we'll touch 61.8 and we can go over again and push higher. So at any point in time, we can fill these gaps. That will not make the chart bearish. We are still in this big fucking uptrend channel. Okay? We'll reject here, or we'll fill the gaps after we'll take the highs and we'll go close to 7,000 and then we'll come back down here. Who knows? What I know is that usually we fill the gap. Imagine having this gap here, the market pushing higher. Well, the gap will never get filled. Well, look at it. And we can find more gaps here. Okay, that's, yes, it's strong. That's my idea here. It's strong. We have some warning signs, but not good enough for me to think short because we don't have an EM. Okay? Morning, Dave. Okay. Gold. Well, gold is respecting what we discussed multiple times, respecting the short reload zone. If you are bullish on gold, like I said, wait for a daily W, the other side of the trend line, maybe a 4-hour W for an LJ. For a short, I prefer to see an EM deeper in the short reload zone, maybe an SFU here, maybe an SFU to the all-time high, who knows. If you want to long, first idea will be the LJ, second one will be back in the long reload zone. For the moment, because you see what is happening around the world, gold, it's a risk of asset and still is pushing higher. A lot of bad things in the world, and people are scared and they all keep their money in gold. That's why it's so high. When the economy will start doing great stuff again, when people will forget about bad things, they all take their money from gold and will invest in other things. But for the moment, gold will stay here, I think, in this range, 3,000, 3,500. I don't think gold will go below 3,000 anytime soon. Just my 2 cents. By the way, if you know what M2 money supply is, you'll understand actually gold is not so expensive. Yeah? You have to understand. If you put the money supply in this chart, you'll see a different fucking image. Similar with ES. Put the money supply in the ES and you'll see actually it's not that great. Could start something great, but it's not that great. It's actually going sideways. So it's a different perspective if you put the money supply in context. What looks like a really bullish move, it's actually not that bullish because inflation, because money supply is bigger. You get the idea. But that's a different story. It's not about crypto, daily crypto plan. Okay, total market cap, fighting 3 trillion in the short reload zone. I barely wait to see this one above the all-time high from December. Higher, it's time to push higher. Now, maybe in fall, but I prefer now to see it, test it at least. Total 3, still below DCM, still fighting $1 trillion. Watch out Bitcoin dominance. If you see daily M's, this one will start outperforming, which will be nice. So that's the overview on higher time frame. Shitcoins, people, they are still at the bottom on daily, on weekly chart, still buyable, most of them. Look at this one. From the daily, weekly double is pushing higher. And you had a tail, well, is want to push higher, accepted above this level, retraced back at our entry, and now is pushing higher. It's still in the range. At some point in time, this one will go to the moon. When? I don't know. We have a position. We are in profit. We should be risk-free because we touched 1-to-1. The rest is up to the market. If you took this trade, enjoy yourself. Alt. Now you can see we are at the entry. Stop loss wasn't hit. Some people say, well, I'm out. Why? Similar this one. We are still in the trade. Underwater, I get it. But we are still there. Anna. Look at it. At the entry again. Mavia. Stop us out. But if you really like Mavia, you can see a cheeky W here trying to form. You take it or you don't want to take it anymore. It's totally up to you. I'll take this W. Of course I'll take it. Hopefully I'll remember after the live stream. Here, at the entry, nothing burger is not doing anything. Ren, for example. Underwater, but still in the trade. SSV, deep in profit. This one stop us out. I don't see the W yet, so I'm not touching it until I'll see the W. Give me a daily W, then okay. This one was a bit more aggressive on 4-hour chart, and we said an AB equals CD. Well, we are in profit. We should be risk-free because we exceeded 1-to-1. And I could go on the other list and show you all of them. But, yeah, let's do it. Spot Binance. Let's see if this is the chart. Yeah, there you go. GRT still in the trade. Remember this inverse head and shoulder. And now we talked about ID still in the trade, a bit underwater. Here, no. What we have on Ondo here, let's remove all of this. I think we can think about something like this, people. Give me a clear W in long reload zone. We have location, but give me a W. Also, we can play this LJ, okay? W, the other side of the trend line. Aevo, still in the trade, but underwater. Arbitrum in profit. We made some nice profit here. Hopefully you took some off. Comp, we discussed it. SSV in profit. I don't know. Anything else? Cyber, I don't have a trade. And this one stop us out. So, some trades will hit the stop loss, people. That's the reality. If you are a trader, some trades will hit your stop loss. In my case, 40-45% of my trades will hit the stop loss. I'm profitable overall? Of course I am. If you have 50% win rate with a 2-to-1, at least 2-to-1 risk to reward overall, you are a money machine. You are making money. To get there, well, it's not that easy. That's why we have Capo 1. Who wants to join? We still have some places. Okay? But like I said multiple times, every time actually, when I'm mentioning Capo 1, I want consistent people. I don't want moon boys in Capo 1. I want people that will be able to follow, they will be able to be consistent and really try to become traders. Because if you pay the money and you don't join and you don't do the activities and you don't put your time and effort, you'll not succeed. It's cheap, indeed, but you have to put the time and effort, like in everything else. Okay. So that's my overview overall. A lot of altcoins are looking similar, people. Making daily Ws, still at the bottom. Look at Atom, for example. Look at it. Atom at $4. Look at the consolidation. You can think about dollar cost averaging on this one. Well, it's dead. Well, it's not dead. Ask me about this one when it will be, I don't know, 10 times higher. Okay? Now don't invest in it. Wait to pump like crazy and then you talk about it. Okay. Let's take a look at lower time frame. What we can play for today. If you really want to short, SFU here, SFU here. It's still possible, like I said yesterday, to frame a general setup. But what we need for general setup? First, location. We have that. We are in short reload zone, above short reload zone. Okay, we have location. Indicator confirmation. I don't see any on 4-hour chart. And then price structure, an M. I don't see the M. So we don't have a general setup. We didn't touch the SFU level. I don't have a short idea. And as I suggested, strongly suggested yesterday on Premium, seeing too many people bearish, I said stop fucking around and stop shorting when you see the strength. Even Tolga said, okay, I got your message. I was glad that you got my message, Tolga. And you saw what happened after you got my message. Yeah, market pump like crazy. I'm not here to tell you my opinion. If I see the strength, I'll tell you, well, stop fucking around, let the market play itself. Shorting over and over again because you have a bias or you have an idea in your mind is not the best scenario. Yeah, as traders, strong opinions. Who can continue what I want to say? I'll let you continue. Tolga should know, all traders should know, TRIers should know. Exactly, no, exactly. Loosely hold, you can change your opinion, your bias, if you see the market does a different thing. Yeah? You have a strong opinion, but when you see the market is telling you a different message, change your opinion because you are here to make money, not to contradict with the market. Okay. So that's Bitcoin. You want to fuck around here on 4-hour chart for some shorts? Okay. I want to short here? No. Honestly, I want a wake-up check of this level to think long. Or maybe Monday low if I'll be lucky. Maybe. But I'll hunt long ideas. I don't want to hunt short ideas here. If I'll have an EM, if I'll see some SFUs, if I'll see different things, I'll short. But for the moment, I'm not interested to short. Hopefully you'll not be forced to tell you again on premium chat. Okay? Bitcoin. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Well, yesterday, after we did the weekly crypto review, Stefan was out. He had a long weekend, and we played a scalp. One trade in the London session with VIP people. 5-minute chart here. And I said, people, take it to 0.5. It's dangerous. It's ugly. Equal lows. But the risk to reward until the middle of the range, it's good enough for us to risk our money. And we took this one. We took some profit at the target. I said, trail if you know how to trail. I decided to close 70% and trail the rest. And I closed the trade all the way up here. The entire trade. Overall, in total, was a 20R. So I made 20R with 30% of the trade. I closed the main thing here at the middle of the range. That made my money for 1 week. And this month, the VIP people cannot complain about their fee because doesn't matter how small their portfolio was, they made the money for the VIP. At least the money. Some people said a lot bigger amount, but you know, in Crypto Traders Arena, we are not allowed to speak about how much money we made. If you say I made 2%, 3%, it's okay, but don't come with numbers 10K, 20K. We don't do that. We don't want people that are at the beginning of the road and they have a small portfolio to feel bad. And we don't want to get in the habit to brag ourselves. Well, look at me, how much money I made. Crypto Traders Arena is about something else. But yesterday we made really nice money with one fucking trade. I closed it totally here. And I'll be happy to hunt a new setup if I'll see a new setup. Now, on 5-minute chart, I see a setup? Nah. I will go on 1 hour? No. I could take this and put it here. And let's see if we have anything on Pump Chaser Zone. Actually, we don't. Now, looking back, we can see an AB equals CD completed and outperform a little bit. Probably I'll sit pretty quiet in this London session and wait for a really nice setup. If not, I'll stay on the sidelines. By the way, Stefan will live stream in, 15, 20 minutes after I finish. Day trading with Stefan. Similar, open for the public. And from now on, people, we change something. The daily crypto plan will be for premium and VIP members. Usually we'll have Monday for public because we do the weekly crypto review, Tuesday because it's open, it's the day we open for the public, and then Wednesday until Friday will be only for premium and VIP people. Yeah, daily crypto plan, it's for premium, made precisely for premium. We open for the public to grow our community, for people to see what we are doing, but we are growing too fast, seems like. We have more than 1,500 people in the Discord. And I want to keep the community in check. I want to keep the, the community clean and nice to come around and trade. And too much value for the public, it's like, I don't want to say it. Yeah? They don't appreciate the value. People who appreciate the value, they are already in premium, they are already on VIP, they are already in the comments. and you know them already. When I ask people to give a repost on a tweet, I see the same people in premium and VIP reposting, being consistent, helping us out, and general chat people, nothing. So maybe we put too much value for them and they don't appreciate. Maybe, just maybe. Okay, that's Ethereum. No new setup here. If you remember on 4-hour chart yesterday in the weekly crypto review, we said about, look at the range. People, I see a range here. We are at the top of the range now. Technically, we should hunt short ideas. Seeing the strength on Bitcoin, seeing the weakness on Bitcoin dominance, you really think I'll short here on Ethereum? Not likely. If I'll see an SFU really all of the sudden here, I'll go on 5-minute chart and I'll scalp short. That's for sure if I'll get an SFU. If I'll see the market touching the 25 deviation all of the sudden and I'll see reclaiming back in, probably that will trigger a short for me. But overall, I want to buy the dip and ride the wave on 4-hour, 1-hour chart. We are in a range. Maybe you are not allowed to long here, but to short is not also a good idea. Just because we see the Bitcoin being strong and Bitcoin dominance being weak. That probably means Ethereum will outperform. You can see percentage here. 0.75 red on Bitcoin, 0.21 red on Ethereum. So I don't really want to short Ethereum. I closed this trade. We made more than enough money. And as I saw, I think most of the VIP people took the trade and they listened and they closed the trade with me here at the target, at the big target. So they made some money. Now, if we're lucky, and the market will come back down here, I'll long again. Even if it's the middle of the range, and usually I don't like to do trades in the middle of the range. I'll do an exception if I'll see a setup. Okay, now, the rest of shitcoins on 4-hour chart, they are looking interesting. At least interesting. You can see the W's in the pump chaser zone, breakout, maybe a retest will help you to enter in a trade. Solana is not the best for day trading, that's for sure. Tao, outperforming, pushing higher, too late for us to do something on Tao. If you have a position, a spot bag, okay. But Tao, I noticed that is behaving exactly like Ripple and ICP. Ugly to trade. They'll SFU multiple times until they'll go in one direction. So I prefer not to trade it. I have a bag from $200 and it's more than enough. Tia, what do we have here, people? Do you know this pattern here? Some people will say, well, Paul, that's an inverse head and shoulder. Yeah, could be. Shoulder, head, ugly, shoulder. We have bullish divergence between shoulder and head. That confirms my one of my conditions for head and shoulder. But we can say simple, well, this is a W, Paul. This is a W. Left part, right part, neckline, breakout and retest. We retested already here and we are retesting now. You think it's a good idea to frame a setup around that W with bullish divergence at $2 listing price? You think you have a chance to make some money? Maybe. It's still only a setup. Don't think, well, I'll sell my car and I'll buy it at $2 and I'll get rich. No, still a setup. You still have to respect the risk management. But looks like a nice setup there. Okay, BS500 fighting 6,000. Fight. Well, you remember about, we talked about this deviation. Look at it now. Well, it's looking nice. And forming a big W. Maybe a daily one even. ENA. We traded ENA on 5-minute chart with Holy Grail. Okay. But unfortunately, we are out from the trade. And you can see. Stop us out. My stop loss was here. triggered my stop loss, and now it's pushing back up. Doesn't matter. We made almost 1-to-1. We made a little bit of money. That's the reality of trading. Sometimes you make a lot of money, sometimes you make small money, sometimes you lose money. So we are out from this trade and hunting for the next one. Let's go back on 4-hour chart. Let's hide the indicator. By the way, everyone with premium access, VIP access should have Holy Grail access. If you don't, that you should DM me to give you access. SSV. If you remember, we said something yesterday about SSV. Well, I'll play along if I'll get a retest. And some people say, well, I don't think it's good. We didn't even manage to get a fucking entry here. So, outperformed really nicely, but we didn't ever get an entry. Now, we should wait to see for the next W. We can do something like this. Well, this is the high. I love SSV. This is the high, this is the low. Well, look at some confluence here in the long reload zone. Get me the long reload zone, give me a new W, and I'll try to hunt a long idea there. So, I love SSV. If Ethereum is outperforming, this one will do nice things, but let's wait for a setup. And I could see a setup forming here in the long reload zone. Something to think about today. Well, people, I'll finish with this one. Yeah, Arena, deck screener. Look at it. If you have a bag, hold tight because this one could push a lot higher. If you don't have a bag, it's kind of late to chase. And if you go back on my short list here, you can see even Wales. Where the fuck is Wales? Even Wales is pushing higher. All the shitcoin on Solana. I have a bag, but my average is above the market price. Kind of I have to double from here to get to my break-even price. But you can see Titan is pushing higher. Really nice. We talked about Titan when was here at the W. Now, sorry people, it's not chaseable for me. But we loaded up here. And I showed you the W and we talked about this one. Hopefully you have a bag. Let's see. Hey Anon, it's... you can see it's trying. This one maybe will not do a W anymore because we have a W breakout retest, outperform, and this looks like a ugly W here. But it's at 88.6 people. You want to buy it or you don't want to buy it, it's not my fucking business. I have a bag from $4. I'm in profit and I'm patiently waiting for this one to pump. Actually, I have two bags on two separate accounts. A small one and a big one. Okay. Grief. Still buyable in my opinion. Still buyable here. I don't know if this one will succeed or not, but if I zoom in, I think 88.6 is a good location. Banana, I think Bocian said about this one multiple times. It's at 78.6. It's on Ethereum. You can throw some money there? I think so. Bocian did. I did, but just a little bit. It's up to you. So we have a lot of ideas where we can invest our money. We just need a fucking plan. We need a plan with a good risk management, and we need to be consistent to make money in this market. 2025 people will be remembered in crypto space. That's my opinion, my 2 cents. Okay? I will not take too many requests, or I will not take requests today because we have Stefan and we want to put Stefan at work for 1 hour and a half, 2 hours today. Now, it's day trading with Stefan. Let's get Stefan's opinion about what he sees in the market. What do you guys say? We put Stefan to work today? My request to you, is when you see that Stefan is posting that tweet, please repost. That will help us to reach more members, to reach more people. Okay? I'll read a little bit the chat. I didn't have time to do it properly. I see a request there already. HBAR and XRP. HBAR and XRP. What I could tell you about them? There are two shit coins in crypto space. Okay. Let's take a look on higher time frame. Let's not be mean. HBAR. Maxi is good enough. Range, consolidation, breakout, retest. Potential, meh. Why? Because you look at the high. In September 2021, this was 50 cents. And now it's 70 cents. Where the fuck is the potential to the upside? If you know something we don't know, and you think this one will do 100x because of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 reasons, go ahead. But where is the potential? I know stocks with 10 times more potential than this one. Why the fuck I should focus on this one here? The best case scenario for this one, for me to invest my money, is to test the lows. We have equal lows here. Test the lows, and then I'll say, well, I'll take a position, I'll sell half on a double, and I'll get risk free. And after that, I don't fucking care. Okay? So I don't see the potential. If you know something else and you know will outperform, go ahead, do it. HBAR and XRP. XRP, I could tell you at this price action, I don't want to touch it. I'm the guy who has the bag. Yeah, so don't get me wrong. I have XRP. I'm the guy who has the bag from here. Huh? I bought XRP before the last bull market. But because didn't perform properly, I said, fuck it, I'm not selling. And I still have XRP even now, and I'm waiting to perform, to get to $500 like XRP community told me. $549. That was the target. I'm still waiting for that target. I'm joking, people. I'll sell the shit out of it at $10. But you remember that they had some targets. That is not enough money in the entire world to reach that target, but they had a target. I could see an AB equals CD here for the moment. Yeah, AB, CD, and I draw this level. You can see $5 could be a target for the moment. I want to invest in XRP at $2.20. No. I could see a lot better opportunities out there. Yeah. It's tradable, it's doable, but why I should focus on XRP at $2 when I could buy, I don't know, something else. Something that is here at the bottom. You get the idea? I have a bag, but I don't want to add to my bag at $2. Maybe just because I bought at 20 cents. Probably. And now it's 10 times higher. But you can trade. I could see a trade here, but investment is too high, people. Come on. As a trade, if you want to take this entry here, stop loss here, and think about AB equals CD, you have a 3-1. Okay. But it's a trade. If we'll hit the stop loss, get the fuck out and forget about it. Well, I just talked about TIA fix. Yeah? Good thing about TIA, nice community and great things to happen. Bad thing about TIA, go on CoinMarketCap and see the small unlocks. Yeah. And about TIA here, I just told you on a 4-hour chart that we have something nice. A fucking W below the listing price with bullish divergence. You can call it head and shoulder. I'll take this W. for sure. I have a bag from a different level, but you get the idea. Yeah, if it's at the range lows, nothing we can see about DOT. Dollar cost average on it. Nothing we can do on DOT here. And anything else. DOT is lazy. Yeah? DOT is lazy. It's at the bottom. If you trust DOT, dollar cost average, if you want, for example, a daily chart, okay, here you have a location, wait for a W. Take a trade if you want. But it's lazy. Nobody is talking about it. Perfect moment to dollar cost average on it, not to trade it. Huh? For trading, you need momentum. Shrey. Yeah? For trading, you need momentum. You need to enter the market to fucking move to hit your target or your stop loss. For investment, you need quiet bottom, dollar cost average to get closer to the bottom. So investable, yes. Tradable, me. You can put your money in this one and wait for 2 weeks, or you can trade something that is moving. Like you saw TIA is trying to move, or you saw Ethereum outperforming and pushing up and down. Indeed, is at the range lows, it's investable. It's a big difference. If you want to learn the difference, join Capo One. Okay, people, let's call it a live stream. I'm talking too much and I'm entering in the space or the time Stefan should do the live stream. Please ask Stefan as many questions as you want. Keep him in the live stream for more than 2 hours. Okay. See you guys next time. Bye bye.